Good evening, all. Welcome to Aussie Scale Modeler here on Tuesday night. Hope you are all well, and welcome to the USS live build of the USS Missouri, BB-55, not Missouri, the North Carolina. I'll get it out soon. Been a long day. Hey, welcome everybody. Hey, David. Hey, Paul. Hey, Jeffro. Hey, Aubrey. And I'm sure there's a few more Pauls probably in there somewhere. But hope everybody's doing well. And look, I do shout outs occasionally. Do it on Aussie Models Live. Probably not watching it, but behind every good man is a great woman. And Jeffro, mate, from all of us here and everybody in the chat, to Kath, hope she gets a bit better, mate. She's out of that hospital and she's back up fighting fit because you need to play golf. No. But Kath, we're thinking of you, even though we're all here, and get well soon. Right. So tonight I'm going to be throwing down some primer on the hull. I will be using, and I've done a bit of setting up, 1500 Mr. Surfacer black and 400 leveling thinner. I find the finish is pretty bloody good. Workable, especially when I'm doing the hull being red. And hey, Dave, and I'll be grabbing this thing here. There we go. Tack cloth. Get all the crap off it before she goes in the booth. And yeah, Aqua Tack it's called. Formulated. Yeah, so we'll get rid of any crap that might be lurking around. Now, for those of you that may or may not have seen, excuse me, some of the work, I've actually changed. I've got a top camera here, as you can see. And done a bit more. I'm still working on that one piece of the upper part of the island, not the complete island, just the upper part, and quite happy with it. Very fine work, and like some of the ladders are only 0.2 mil wide, like it's just pretty small crap. Another update quickly. My father's rocked up. The one. He's, as I said, he'd finally retired. He's 79 years of age. They're currently caravanning about 20 minutes down the road, a place called Lake Arawonga, just south of Calliope here. And great caravan. They've got the best position, and they're there for a couple of months. So maybe next week, Dad and I are going to be building a Border Models JU87 each. I bought him one. I've got the desk over there where you can see that box, and that's where he'll be building. There's a camera there as well. And I'll be just sharing that time with the old man. It's funny, nearly 60, old man, but he's an old man. So really looking time to spending time with him on that, in between taking my, doing what I've got to do here. So without further ado, what I will do is I will change the camera angle and give you a top-down view with this camera. It will be Aubrey. He's the one that actually got me into it. I was 5 years of age, so that's quite a while now. So that's 55 years ago, basically. A epic Spitfire in a bag. And he ended up, life got in the way, his kids got in the way, and so I just kept building and building and building. So I've been building 55 years. He sort of got to stop at that stage. When I was doing it, we used a bit of house paint even. That was painting back in the day, and I've even got the first kit in 1, 2, 3 drawers down. But I ever got to paint. So I'll bring that out in a second, and yeah, I'll give you a glimpse. But first, I'll change the camera, and yeah, I'll duck over there and grab that. So let's go to this top-down camera. Hopefully, I'll get it because it's no, that's what you'll be looking at while I do the airbrushing. Let's try this one. That's the top-down right there. Okay, right now. I mean, there's quite a few of you that might have seen this on Aussie Scale Model on the weekend. Some of you may not have. Actually, I've done a little bit more since then. But give me 5 seconds. I'll grab that kit out. Yourselves entertained there. Get a little song. Right, guys. So, I'll just move this stuff out of the way, and I'll show you this kit. Carefully move it out of the way. If anybody's wondering what I do annealing with, that's my weapon of choice. And I hope everybody's been well and safe. And yeah, not too much dramas in their lives. We know Jeffro, he's having his, he's not having the drama. Poor Kathy's there, so. So there's just one of the. Come on, move. Catch that in the right light, you little bugger. Oh. There's one little ladder there. All will be revealed in a second regarding these rings and everything else. Hey, Bill, it's good to see you, mate. Hope you're feeling better and a bit more positive about things. We worry about you, big fella. Right, okay. That's it. That was the first kit that I ever got to paint. Quite a long time ago. Still sealed. Yeah. Whatever oxygen's in there's been there a long time. Yeah. So that's that. I'm not going to open it, although I did want to. And this is what my father and I will be building. And I'm not sure if that'll fit there, but it might. There we go. The Luca. Even got Jason on it. in 85. Okay, I'll be cool. Well, this is what my father and I shall be building over the next coming months on top of me doing this as well. So, yeah, it'll all be done for a bit of love, not money. I think the time to be able to spend with your old man, very priceless. You can't get it back, so yep, why not? Right, where's my little black bit of cardboard here? Okay. So now you may hear some noise, compressor going back on, all that sort of stuff. Now, this will be done in a couple of coats. I'll just make sure that the build-up's good, and then I'll explain a few things after that. So, grabbing said tack cloth, and we'll get into it. I mean, the thinnest plastic bag, and here we are struggling with it. So yeah, like I've asked on Aussie Modelers Live, guys, what's on your benches? I know that SJ will have about 80 or 90 kits going at the same time, but Wes, Dave, Bill, Paul's probably got a 1/16th sitting around there somewhere, I'm sure. No doubt he'd have one sitting around there somewhere. Right, that's all been rubber-dubbed down. Okay. Black gloves. Right. Yeah, and Jepro's got his tea moth. If Dom's in, it's still in more pieces and less pieces than Dom's is at the moment. And I've seen some photos. I won't share them with you folks, but he's done a fantastic job. If you're used to this sound when you build. All right, I'm just going to put this over here. Progress on the Wessex. They get to work for a fortnight in the morning. Okay. Well, that saved me from saying what's on the bench. Well done. Liberator, very good, Dave. Very, very good, mate. Well, I'm going to switch over this camera and see how we go with it, folks. Hopefully it's not too loud. The compressor and everything. As I said, I have pre-mixed some of the primer. So I'll be using Remover. Jimmy wants to Remover. Jimmy's remembering. Yeah, the swallowtail. So yeah, I'll just saunter over. Hopefully you can still hear me. Maybe probably best if you can't, but just sit along for the ride. And let's thank you there, Jimmy. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's that simple. It's pretty much the same philosophy as Aussie Modelers Live. If you don't like it, that's cool. I'm not going to lose sleep. If you do, hey, cheers. Press that button. It'll be great. And share if you do like it. Right, yeah. No, I don't want that chair. I've got a chair right there. Bloody. People. Right, let me get the compressor and the. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the comments, but you're just over there a bit, so all right, hopefully you can see there the compressor. I'll tell you in a sec. Aubrey, it's a twin piston one. No, these. No, no. Oh yeah. So I've got a little setup here. So I've got my ball gun sitting there, the swallowtail, and my waters there. Black primer. For those you can't see, okay, that's my paint mixer. We've got 14 in the chat there, or 14 people watching. So welcome to Lucky 14, whoever you may be tonight. Oh, scared the shit out of myself. Hope everybody had a laugh there. Wow. Okay. All right. Right, what do I do before I have a spray of any gun? I'll grab some thinner. I've got my paper down there. Just a bit in there. And I'll run it through. Oh, that's funny. All right. So what I'll do is I'll chuck the paint in the cup there. I'll just use half a cup at a time. Move it away, move this out of the way, so do not knock it over. That out of the way, so you reuse it, it's only a thinner in it. Right, here we go, folks. Just I'll do a dust coat first. And this will give me some really good indications on where I sit, scratch wise, smoothness wise, and yeah, just works for me, guys. So again, not the world's greatest modeler, but here we go. So just give me a 2 6 here, guys. Right, get that down there. Put some more in here. Right, so also, when I do these shifts or whatever, what I do is a mixture of the 1500 and the 4000. I don't use a traditional 50-50 ratio. I use about a 60-40 ratio. So 40% 1500 and 60 of the thinner. That way, it's got more of a bite with the thinner. Will get in there and into the plastic, so it won't lift up. So, again, only what works for me, folks. It might not work for you. Again, this is not for me, but Ah. Just running my eyes down these lines here. And that's pretty close to there. Right, I'll leave that in there for a second. That'll sit there. I'll let that fan go for a little bit. Clear this out of here. Right. When I clean the airbrush, I have my cleaning station here. I don't skimp on it. I make sure it is clean inside out. Right, in this drawer, like a bag. And where is my killer brush? Where's the killer brush? Don't leave anything on there. Because while that paint's wet, because it's a brand new airbrush pipe, I can get the other one if you want. It's just sitting over there, so you're more than welcome to witness that. So I'll run that first lot of thinner through. I'll then run the next bit through in wiping around the edges. And this is where my cloth now comes in. I spray directly into there. I'm looking for clean. Clear as a bell. Right, that's the second time through. With the excess on there, I'll give it a wipe over, cleaning it up around the metal. I'll then one more little drop in here. Grab the corner of the rag. Here it goes. This is the microfiber rag. And the nozzle, it's still wet, just give it a clean. Give it a punch out. Right. The lid can be cleaned up a bit. That will get a thorough clean off camera. I'm not just going to sit here and keep doing that. Gloves in. Press it down low. I can just sit there. I'm not going to put my greasy mitts on that hole, even though it'll be probably fairly dry. Nice tool cabinet. Thank you. It goes very. There's two of those. They're 3.6 meters long each, and yeah. The spray booth is. I like to keep things clean. Is there something wrong with keeping things clean? It's very puzzling. I'm like, I didn't know there was. Oh wow, guys. I'll show you the old tool pot, paint pot. I think I emptied it. Yeah. I suppose I'll clean it. Oh, wow. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll clean that up, I suppose. Yeah, so. No, I bought a nice sparky one. So this is I thought, oh, I'll use it tonight and treat myself. So where are we? Okay, we. For those that haven't, this is where I am with this at the moment. See if we can get it to join. It's having trouble focusing, isn't it? You sort of get the gist on that piece there. There's still more to go there. Right. Okay. Right. That can come down. because I will be working on this a bit more tonight. Okay. So, oh, come on, you little bugger. That's the kid part. All right. That's the kid part. I'm still working on rolling this slowly. I've done some annealing on it. That's the upgraded part, or part of the upgraded part. That'll go there. So I'm not sure if the angle will come directly here. This will mount directly. Like so onto there. Right. This is the base. That, then you got that, then you got that. There's another piece here somewhere. Rightio. So now I have to create two of these wonderful critters. Hey, Tin Man. Okay. All right, so that's that. Turn over, you little bugger. All right, that goes there. All right, so then you can go back with all your photo edge friends over there. Right. All right, I just noticed there's a tiny little bit of burr there. Tiny. So once this is fully done, that sits in there. That sits there. So you get the whole idea there. Okay, Aubrey, mate, take care. Get back to a safe, mate. Have a safe swing, and we'll be Hearing from you as sure as looking at you. So take care, mate. And yeah. Everybody say bye, Aubrey. Catch you later, alligator, or whatever we're going to say. So I won't be working on this radar bit tonight. I have to drop down in diameter on my ball bearing. So I'll be going a quarter less than this, which will help. And I've got a little roller for the outside seam there. So sounds strange to have those lying around, but I do have a little roller over there. Yeah, and there we go with that. So this mast here, or part of the mast, or antenna array, goes through into here. You know what I mean. Well, the weather here is absolutely, it was freezing. We got down to like terrible. Yeah. So, oh, wow, look at that. Just a bump and a bash and it'll fall down. So again, none of this, none will go. That will not be assembled until every last tiny bit of photo etch is going on that. Yeah. Okay, well, I just got told the fumes have inundated the house pretty darn good. That oh no, it's not. You shouldn't get a paint. The budgies are high as a kite. That's okay. All right. Oh well. I thought I was just getting me a love from the wife. No. The complaints department, which is verified, so that's good. Yeah. It was a lot of paint. So, yeah. Might have to do it. Okay, so what I will do, Jimmy, there, good question. Thank you. When it comes to PE, prepping PE for paint, I use a hairy stick and I go over, once it's assembled, So say for shits and giggles, right. So pretend this is ready for its final stage. I'll get my hairy brush and I will hand brush every tiny bit of PE. It might take time, and I do it on any model anyway, not if this is commission, but on every single model that uses PE, I use my hairy stick, because once that's done, I then have eliminated any worry that I might have so etch primer. That it's not going to be dead right. I'm going to have peeling or anything. I can work with it. So when I go to throw on the next lot of primer, that primer will stick to the etch primer. But yeah, I always use etch primer. I've got a few. So yeah, always without fail. Because as I was alluding to, none of this will be assembled until all the photo etch is on, all the photo etch is primed. All right. Yep. There's no, oh yeah, no, I'm in a rush. No, everything gets done. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'll tell you what the temperature here is currently. Right, we're 19 degrees C. Here in Calliope. And there's me and my darling wife. There you go. Look at that. See? And that's from my wife to me. I didn't invent that. That's us. Gee, she's good looking and very. Yeah. Notice she's not wearing glasses. She should be. Yeah. Absolutely, Jim. It does. Would I risk? Would I gamble, knowing that it has worked perfectly? Would I bet my model outcome? No, it wasn't. SJ, my wife, actually took that one of us that was taken at a wedding we attended. So yeah, crazy as it may seem, yeah. She's a absolute. Yeah. But anyway, back to Jimmy's question. I wouldn't gamble my paint adhesion using IPA or soaking PE and white vinegar. I do know it can work. I have seen it work. Would I guarantee it working all the time? No. That's why I use a metal, a brass etch primer. But again, if it works for you guys, do it. If you're happy to, I'm going to say it, risk it. Absolutely. Like that's up to you guys. But would I? No, not. No. Again, no. I think what I like to preach, and it's pretty funny that I can actually say it. There's no prizes for finishing a model in record time. Nobody is going to give you an award for finishing a model in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 6 months. There's no awards for it. Unless you are planning to go on a show, and you would hopefully manage your time so that you don't rush yourself, so that you can pay attention to detail, so that you can get the best outcome. So yeah, yeah, and we've all got things going on in our lives, left, right, and centre. So yeah, naturally, um, yeah, i.e. tanks, ASLabs, yeah, yeah, because Paul's just an absolute genius. He is a absolute genius. And we're bloody lucky to be able to. There should be a prize when you finish one. That is another. Exactly, Jimmy. Yep, sanding PE is a good idea. Do I all the time? No. Depending on your edge primer, so you can get variant levels of edge primer. You can get some really aggressive ones, or you can get ones that you wouldn't. You don't. You have to question why they actually say edge primer on the bottle. Water would probably do the same thing. I can't remember the word I'm after, the scientific word or chemical that I'm after, that does the damage, or not the damage, but the work you want it to do on the photo etch to create that adhesion. But you look when when you're looking at edge primers, go and look at the label or whatever, and that'll tell you. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Jay. The prize is enjoying what you're doing. Personally, don't let anybody. We can joke and laugh and take the piss out of each other here. That's what we do. That's what we're just modelers. We are playing with plastic and metal. You can rivet count. You can be the greatest rivet counter in the world. Very good, Jimmy. Yeah. I use auto metal primer. Yep. And I just dull it down a bit. I just take a bit off the edge. I've got a few different ones here. Also, like, depending, like, how thick is some of your photo etch? Like, not all photo etch is the same. Horses for courses. But that's just, what I'm saying is I can't remember the name of the chemical. I will remind me on the weekend, or in my case, performing microsurgery. Yeah, it's not bad. But I'll try and remember the chemical name that I'm chasing. I'll grab my photo etch stuff and edge primer stuff and the chemical that does the damage to get you the best bond. I'll create the best surface for the best bond for your paint. You can either spray it on or you can dry stick it. Sticky brush, a brushy stick, whatever. So yeah. Down to a model a month. My God, it sounds like he needs a 12-step program, and he's doing really well. Does he get a coin or whatever they give you, a token? We'd like to congratulate you all, Paul, for down to one model a month. We know it's been hard for you to do that, but we're all here for you. Go SJ, up him like last, just up him. Audio, where is? Let me move that over there. Model a minute. One little bit of the sticker. Bloody bugging me. I had him, lost him. Anybody see them? They got little bloody me toothpicks. Good God. Okay, crisis avoided, folks. Long range cocktail sticks, I think they call them. You know, the ones you put your bloody onions and your cheese and whatever else. Yeah. Right, here we go. This is where. Oh, Paul will smash him. He'd be bloody amateur hour. Paul builds them in his sleep, I believe. Rumour has it. Just rumours, but oh, you little bugger. And I give you. Radar, right. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I would definitely say we all need to hail Paul. He's got some skill. He's one of our skilled compadres. And there you go. All tidied up, Radar Ray, ready to rock and roll, save the world. And that little piece there sits on this little piece here. Like so. Right. Okay. Back in. Yeah, the old man's just ringing. I'll give me 5, 6 guys. I'll just message him back. Yeah, so. But yeah, guys, I mean, yeah, I have decided, the show's running an hour. I've decided it's just going to be an hour because all the little things I'm doing, and I can do, show you how I did that, did this, tiny little bits. We've got the primer there. As I said, it's an update and everything like that. Next couple of weeks, and if you look in the back corner there, SJ, thank you very much. You're welcome. That's some of SJ's work. Where is it? I mean, have a look at that, folks. Now that's some beautiful model building. That's SPG Schoenberg Gisbergen's car. So for those that don't know that's in the chat, I can't see everybody that's in the chat, the whole list, but if you SJ Sarah Jane R32, a epic car builder, absolute epic car builder. It's like we're not worthy. And yeah, we're very lucky to have her to share the work. So, again, Kath out there, get better, please get better. Yeah, Jeffro needs you home, so don't have to. SJ, if I got no, doesn't help me. Nothing to crawl about. If I offend somebody, hey, I'll let them tell me what I've done. If I haven't, then you're just bitching and whinging. Yep. No time. Yeah. I think I have about 5 bottles of Malibu over there, and all the different flavour ones. Well, I don't. The wife has bought them, so I can't really touch hers, can I? But first up, another thing, really like to say thank you to Jim. Does some great job. Don't forget, Aussie Modelers live on Sunday night, 7 p.m. here. Really, really enjoy your company. There's some great people that turn up in chat. There are no filters, exactly like this channel. You want to rock up, be yourself. If somebody's offended, then by what us on the panel say, probably not the channel for you to be sitting in on. I would not have your kids say, "Come around, kiddies, gather round." No, this is not the channel for kiddies. We are who we are, and we're unapologetic. To SJ, to Jeffro, excellent. Home tomorrow. Get home well, thanks. See us on next Thursday. I'll be back at the bench next Tuesday, maybe with my old man, maybe not. Well, I'll definitely be with my old man, but whether he wants to go live, all this modern technology. You are welcome, David. Thank you. Hope I've been helpful in some way with some sort of wisdom, but I'm still 5 years old. Yeah, maybe you could use Exactly, Jimmy. That's wise words, Jimmy. Guys, take care. Really, it means a lot to me that you're here, spend time with me, and see you Sunday night, 7 p.m. Take care, be safe, stay well. And guys, that's me. As soon as I get my little cursor back here, I am out of here.